Welcome back. Dogs, they're a part of our families, and with their 4 furry paws, some are becoming even more than our best friends. They're playing an important role in medical research that could one day save our lives. On the Anschutz Medical Campus is a story you must hear, one of devotion, family love, and medical breakthroughs. Producer Jenny Castor and Wendy Brockman share Star's story.
She was named Star because she constantly seemed to have this goofy smile on her face as if she was waiting for the next photo opportunity. You know, always ready to have that picture taken.
A Great Dane rescue in and out of animal shelters, Star found the perfect home when she was adopted by the Grainer family.
But she was immediately accepted well by the family.
We got her when I was in elementary school.
So when she collapsed after a dizzy spell in 2011, her family rushed her to Alameda East Vet Hospital.
All of this right here is tumor.
What they found was devastating.
We did a CT scan of her lungs that showed this large tumor that was bigger than 7 centimeters.
The tumor in Star's lung had spread and was getting larger. Dr. Ann Scope diagnosed Star and came up with the initial treatment plan.
The prognosis is very poor.
Surgery was immediately scheduled, but at the age of nearly 12, chemotherapy would have been too rough for Star, and radiation wasn't an option.
The average survival time after surgery is about 30 days.
An advanced stage 3, grade 3 lung cancer.
That's when Dr. Michael Grainer realized that his career's work
And another great day in lab.
might just be the one option to help.
And I'm kind of specializing in the brain tumor areas right now. But in this case, obviously, she didn't have a brain tumor, so we had to do what we could with what we could find.
Grainer is an associate professor of neurosurgery at the Anschutz Medical Campus in Aurora. It's here within the walls of the University of Colorado School of Medicine that his passion is making medical history, with his beloved Star at his side.
This is where the vaccine comes in.
It's called immunotherapy, and it's a medical specialty where researchers look for ways to treat cancerous tumors with the patient's own cells by creating personalized vaccines.
So when we say vaccine, from a scientific perspective, what we're saying is something to stimulate an immune response with a very specific antigen profile so that the immune system knows what to look for and track it down and kill it.
It seems far-fetched to try on a dog, but in Star's case, it was the only option. Teamwork was all that was required, and a bit of luck.
The whole point behind cancer immunotherapy is it goes after only the cancer cells and not the rest of you.
It was worth a try, especially since everyone involved believed it could cause Star no additional harm.
We also have a bunch of tumor lines.
Years of research was starting to pay off. Grainer got to work quickly with grad student and veterinarian Laura Eppel. Together, they had already been studying other human cancer cells, but now they had a real-life possibility, what they called a perfect storm for research. It was also their chance to help Star.
She was perfect in every single way. Working with that dog, you could tell that she wanted to live, despite the very severe disease that she was suffering from.
So cells from her lung tumor were made into an injectable vaccine containing what researchers call heat shock proteins and given back to Star.
Yeah, we'd go over once a week. It was 2 injections, so one was on her shoulder and then one was on her flank.
The hope was that the injections would stimulate Star's immune system to attack only the cancer and not her healthy cells.
So the idea is you make the tumor vulnerable, you smack it with the drug.
1 month turned into 2, and eventually 11. The vaccine was working. Star's immune system was fighting the tumors, and she was feeling good.
She was virtually side effect free. She had a couple of stiff joints every now and then, but she continually went for 2 or 3 mile walks pretty much every day.
To get nearly 11 months of very happy life out of this animal, and to be able to see her with her family for that extended time period is just, it's more than we could hope for.
Star eventually died from the tumor. But that's not how her story ends.
I guess she's waiting for her close-up now.
Her legacy is leading the way in research for human brain tumors.
Dogs get the same diseases as people, and they live in our households with us. They're exposed to the same environmental factors.
You see, dog tumors are very similar to ours.
In dog terms, they say 7 years for every one. If you think about 11 months, that's substantial impact on human life.
Cell lines from STAR are still being researched in Grainer's lab. Take a look, that's her name on the tray.
So yeah, even now STAR is trying to help us solve problems.
This real-life data may have taken years to duplicate in the lab, but now Grainer and his team have helped move science one step closer to new ways of fighting cancer.
It's great that she's got this legacy, that she's helped develop this vaccine essentially, and that now it's moving towards human trials.
Today, the Grainers are back to long walks with the recent adoption of 2 more Great Danes.
This is Titan, and that's Xena.
And daughter Alex has taken interest in a career similar to her dad's. This summer, she will assist with research using STAR's cells as a cancer center fellow.
It's a scientific breakthrough, really. Like, if this works on a dog, it could also work in humans, and it can accomplish what we've been trying to accomplish for years and decades now.
You can bet the memories of STAR are always with them.
STAR is my 4-legged hero. Parts of her still live on.
Wow, what an incredible legacy for STAR. 2 clinical trials are currently in the beginning phases, hoping to recruit participants sometime this year. Both are overseas and using some of the research learned from STAR's tumor cells. You can learn more by going to clinicaltrials.gov, search anti-cancer vaccine. Our thanks to producer Jenny Castor for her exceptional work on that piece.